welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Today I'm going to teach you how to make blueberry pie filling, and we're going to can it so that it is shelf stable. Behind me here I have my canner. I know it's my pressure canner, but we're going to use it as a water bath today. And there's also clean jars over there, the bubble popper, the funnel, clean lids, everything we're going to need to do this process. And here in front of you are the supplies that you'll need to do this at home. You're going to need 7 cups of cold water. Just get that in there now. We're going to need 6 cups of sugar, and you're going to need 2 1/4 cup of this Clear Jel, and make sure it's the cooked type. You'll also need a 1/2 cup of lemon juice and 6 quarts of blueberries. These are blueberries that I harvested last summer and froze them for later use, and today is the later use. The first thing we're going to add is the 6 cups of sugar to our water. And to that, we're going to add 2 1/4 cup of the Clear Jel. And I have a 1/4 measuring spoon here. Now we're going to take this and head over to the stove, and we're going to use a low-medium heat. We're going to stir this constantly until it thickens and starts to bubble. Let's head on over. Okay, we're going to make sure that we stay right here with this mixture, and we're going to stir it constantly, because if you don't, or if you turn the heat up too high, this will burn to the bottom of your pot. When this has thickened and starts to bubble, we'll be back. I'll show you what that looks like, and then we will move on to the next step. All right, this is nice and thick. Looks good. Now we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Okay, we're gonna get that nice and stirred up and let that bubble for about a minute, and then we're gonna add the blueberries. That looks real nice. Let's go ahead and put in our 6 quarts of blueberries. Spoon to fold this in. And we want to make sure that the berries are nice and warm all the way through. Now it is time to fill the jars. And grab one of your quarts and set the funnel in it. And we're going to put in the pie filling, and we want to leave 1 1/2 to 2 inches of headspace. Quite a lot. A lot of expansion happens here. If you fill it too high, your jars are not going to seal. If you guys have watched my apple pie filling video, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You got to give it more headspace than you would think. right, so take a look at that. I'm gonna run the bubble popper through here and see where we're at, but we do kind of want it to be right about where the shoulder of the jar is, so right about here. All right, let's take a look. And I think that's pretty good. Right about here, it's 1.5 to 2 inches of headspace, and we definitely want at least 1.5 inches. So this would be 1 inch, and that's about 1/2, and so that's about 2 or so. I think this is good. It might even be a little too high, but I'm gonna go with it. And then you'll want to get your wet paper towel and clean your rim and put on a lid. And then you'll put your ring on. And then you'll set it in the canner. I am going to fill up the rest of these jars here. We'll see how many we get. I can fit 7 quarts in my canner at one time. Once I get everything full, I'll let you know where we're at. We got 7 quarts and all of the jars are in here. The canner is full of warm water, and it does need to be 1 to 2 inches above the top of the jars, and that's how far it is, so we're in good shape. I'm just gonna set this lid on here. No need to tighten it down or anything because we're just gonna water bath. And we're gonna crank this up to a medium-high temperature, and when it gets to a full rolling boil, I'll be back. That is a full rolling boil. So we're gonna put this lid back on. And we're gonna set our timer for 30 minutes. If you are at higher than 1,000 feet of elevation, check your recipe because you may need to do a little bit more time, but we'll be back when this timer goes off. The 30-minute timer has gone off, so we're gonna turn the heat off. And we're gonna move this pot off of the heat. And we're going to remove the lid very carefully, pointing away from us. And then we're gonna set a 10-minute timer. When this goes off, we'll go to the next step. The 10-minute timer has gone off, and so now it is time to very carefully remove the jars from the canner. Here are our beautiful 7 quarts of blueberry pie filling. We're gonna just leave these alone and let them seal. We will leave them for 12 to 24 hours, and then I will be back to show you the next step. It's the next day, and it's time to find out if our blueberry pie filling has sealed. So the first thing we're gonna do is take the rings off. And I like to check in 2 different ways. I do the tap test, and they all sound great. And then I also like to lift up on the lids just to make double sure. If it's not sealed, these lids will come right off. And you can see, I think, that the pie filling did expand up to the 1-inch line on most of these. Some of them are a little bit low, and I will be using these first because technically you do want it up to the 1-inch line. That's like the perfect amount of headspace, but we had to give it additional headspace because of the expansion that occurs when we're canning these. The ones that are a little lower than I like, those will just be the first ones out of the pantry to eat. Otherwise, you really shouldn't worry about the little bit of extra headspace. I'd be a lot more concerned if it was way down here, right? Now that we know that they're all sealed, we want to make sure that we wipe them all off. we were smart and we did the proper headspace for these, which meant that it did not bubble all the way up and get underneath these lids. And so we don't need to worry about any siphoning or anything. There's really not anything to clean off, but just in case, I always do, in case there's any little sticky bits. The very last thing we need to do is just put a label on it. I use dissolvable labels because they wash right off, and I always make sure to put what is in the jar as well as the day that I processed it. And that's it. On to the shelf it goes, and I'm definitely going to bring you a recipe video on how to make hand pies, just because they sound delicious and it's just a good, fun winter recipe. I'll be starting my seeds soon, so lots of stuff going on here at the homestead. Let me know down in the comments what you're working on. Are you still working on cleaning out your freezer? Are you planting your seeds? Are you planting them indoors? Are you planting them outside? Tell me everything. All right, you guys, I gotta run. Since I have been sick with the flu, I have not been out to finish my grapevines, and I have just the tiniest bit left to do, and I want to make sure I do that before they start to bud out, you guys, because here in the Pacific Northwest, we haven't had a winter. It's frozen maybe 5 or 6 times. No snow, no nothing. So outside seems to think spring is on its way. So I'm gonna get out there and take care of those last couple of grapevines and maybe do a little bit of weeding while I have some sunshine. So I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye!